Hey everybody, I'm John. I collect cards. Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. It's Saturday, 2 days after Thanksgiving, November 26th. It's about midday. And on Black Friday, yesterday, I thought to partake in a little commerce, at least in the baseball card variety. And so I popped into my LCS yesterday and also um, a neighborhood big box retailer. And so at the latter, I picked up one of these Topps Chrome Blaster boxes. Now that it's semi interesting again, with or actually it never really was interesting this year because of the fiasco with the big rookies. But um, there's like a sort of mini chase going on with Aaron Judge and Paul Goldschmidt, this year's MVPs. So I thought I was actually looking for an update not blaster, update hanger boxes, which I have not seen because I know those could be pretty good. I've opened enough update blasters. I've opened my 4 or 5 to be done with that. I don't want any more of those helmet cards hanging around. But I didn't see any of those. But I did see one last box of this, which makes me think that people are maybe picking off these last ones because this one's a little dinked up. But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna grab it. We'll see if anything good is in here. Maybe it's a sign if it's last one on the shelf, a little worse for wear, at least on the outside. Hopefully, maybe there's some good ones inside. So we're gonna open that in a bit. But at the LCS, my LCS yesterday, and today's actually Small Business Saturday, so I would think if we're buying today, maybe we should buy local today, rather than eBay. But and I might try to do that later. But because I'm fortunate enough to have 2 LCSs in my town, and I might pop into the other one later today. But at my other one yesterday, I just was poking around and saying hello and thought about picking up this card, so I did. I just happened to see it in the case. It's a 1958 Topps Hank Bauer. You can see it's pretty off center, but he had it listed for $10. So I was like, you know what? The corners on this are actually pretty nice. Easy Yankee, great. Kind of one of those unsung Yankee greats. Which I'm kind of drawn to those key cogs on teams that are big contributors, but maybe not the biggest superstars. And so every fan of Yankee history knows, Hank Bauer played on all those 50s teams or most of those 50s teams. So picked this one up, and then in the same top loader box they had of 58s. They had a whole box of 58 commons that, and 58's not my favorite set, but so I don't really go through the singles box there ever. But occasionally I happen to see the Bauer was in the front of a smaller box of top loaded ones, so I looked at it and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. And then I looked through it some more and found this one, also for $10. And that's basically what they're selling for, maybe even a little bit more. With the corners being as nice as they are on both of these. This one's probably in better condition than the Bauer. They're both off center. Furlow is mostly just off center, top bottom. So this one's actually pretty nice. Just a really nice card actually for a set that's not my favorite of the 50s. I thought both of these shots were pretty cool. So I picked up these 2 yesterday. And I also, for some reason, as I was about to go to the other side and pay, I happened to notice this card. And I was like, you know what? I'll grab this one too. This was like $5. I was like, why not? It's a National Baseball Card Day, Trading Card Day, Julio Rodriguez rookie. And I didn't grab any of these at all this year. I didn't pop in, I guess, on the actual day they were giving, that LCSs were giving this away. I was like, you know what? I'll grab it. Why not? It's J-Rod. So picked up 3 kind of random cards there. But then, I also, before I finally checked out, I ended up buying a box of, so this is where in the end I cashed out for less than $100. The new Topps Heritage Minor League, which comes with 2 on-card autographs. Only 18 packs, not 24. And I did open that. I opened half of it last night, half of it this morning. It was a pretty average box, but it was actually a pretty fun rip. I kind of I don't know, for some reason I like the minor league cards on these 73 designs. And my autographs weren't terrible, actually. The first one was pretty good. Curtis Mead. He's probably one of the, he's probably not top tier, he's probably upper tier. So he's sort of like maybe in that second group of top rookies you're looking for, I think, for autos in this set. It's a base, though. But so it's retailing or selling on eBay for about $12 to $15 right now. But I thought that was pretty good. And then the other autograph is only selling for about $5 right now. which is kind of what you'd expect from these. Another base, Reginald Preciado of the Cubs organization. Those are my 2 autos from that. And I only got 1 parallel from that box, so that was the most disappointing part of the box. I thought I'd get 2, but I only got this one here, a leader's card. It's got Matthew Liberatore. I think he's a pretty good Cardinals prospect. So, in fact, he may have cracked the bigs this year. I'm not positive of that, if he did or not, but that's numbered to 99 right there. So, pick that one up, and then it comes with 3 short prints if you haven't bought that product and you're thinking about it. So it comes with 3 short prints, and they weren't too bad, actually. One was Jason Dominguez, and then one was Colson Montgomery. So all the real big names, most of them are short prints. Not all, but most. And Wilman Diaz was my 3rd. So it was a fairly average box. Probably got about half the value back out of it. It was a $60 box. And on Topps, I think it's still available for $55. So when I saw they only marked it up $5, I was like, okay, I could live with that. And, for the 2 on-card autos, it's, I thought it was worth the rip. And it was a fun little rip. Some of the other cards in there, that I sleeved up. Anthony Volpe, Austin Martin, Jackson Jobe, Trey Sweeney, Bobby Witt Jr. card. So, pretty fun little set, actually. I'm not going to collect the set by any means, but that'll probably be the only box I buy. But, fun little rip. But, we're going to end this video with a little rip of this and see if we can get anything interesting out of here. So just sort of move these up a little bit, and then we'll get ripping of this blaster box and call it a video. I know Michigan and Ohio State are about to get underway, and frankly, I don't really have a rooting interest in that game. I grew up in New York. I love the Big Ten. Went to college in the Midwest, but I don't really have a real rooting interest in. I have a reason to like half the teams in the Big Ten. My brother went to a Big Ten school. I almost went to a Big Ten school as my second choice, but I went somewhere else. I live in a state with 2 Big Ten teams. And I kind of like Michigan State for basketball. There. So I'm not sure why I'm showing that. It's not like it's a break or anything. But we'll start ripping these and see if there's anything good in here. But Northwestern, I actually lived in Evanston for a couple of years before moving to Michigan. So I went to college in Iowa. So I kind of follow the Hawkeyes a little bit, although they had a really disappointing year this year. Looks like we got our pink right away. We'll just go through these pretty quickly here. Oh, that would have been cool if that was Paul Goldschmidt. That would have been really nice. Jack Flair. That would have been worth. So that if you're not familiar with this, it was a Sammy Long rookie card. Just gonna put him on the side, and a Yadier Molina. That would have been nice if it was Paul Goldschmidt. 2 Cardinals in that pack, and neither one was Goldschmidt. There is. It's almost like a bounty, although it's not really. Topps is buying back the MVP, the cards of the MVPs from this set from this year. Judge and Goldschmidt. Bases are $20 that you can get like for store credit at like an LCS that is participating, and there are a lot of participating ones, or you can get it from I think it's a refractor of Luzardo and Bregman. So I'm just gonna stack them up here. So it's kind of an interesting little twist, probably to jack up sales of that product, because if you've been looking at the Topps website at all, they're not giving away the product yet, but they're really marking it down for Black Friday and probably beyond. Desperate to sell them because of just got a bad reputation this year with the whole mess up with the rookies. Nothing yet. There's a sepia of Jeff McNeil. I think he won the NL batting title this year. Pretty cool. Got a nice low number auto of him that I got in the break last year of Topps Chrome Black. Actually, I got an auto of his, the 25, which is kind of neat. So it's like an orange parallel, which is pretty cool. So it's sort of a color match. There's a Hader, Rizzo, Yelich 87, Matt Manning rookie. Well, we're halfway through already. See if we can get lucky in these last 4 packs. Maybe even pull an autograph, who knows, or a nice numbered card. So gives you a few more possibilities to chase for with the Judge and Goldschmidt thing. But well, I have 5 cards in this pack. Pretty sure I put down 2 already. Oh, because it's the extra pink, maybe. And Miguel Cabrera pink. That's actually kind of neat. I'll sleeve that one up later. I do like Miguel Cabrera. I'm not a Tigers fan, but, you know, Cabrera's done things that only a few in history have done. In fact, he's got the 300. He's still hitting over 300, I think, for his career. So hopefully he can maintain that. If he can maintain that, he'd be one of 3 people, 300 batting average, 500 plus home runs, 3,000 plus hits. And I think the other 2 are Mays and Aaron. Heard that early this past season, which is just an incredible stat. O'Neill Cruz rookie. That's pretty good. It's probably our card of the box so far. Teoscar Hernandez, who just got traded. That's a refractor. Just got traded to Seattle, I think. Just acquired him. Interesting. Seattle's definitely got some buzz beyond Julio, and they got good young pitchers. George Kirby kind of made a name for himself late in the year and had a couple of nice postseason appearances. Logan Gilbert looks to be a pretty solid starter. So they've got a future. Another 5-card pack, probably because of the other Sapia, I think's in here. All right, there's Bryce Harper. He was last year's MVP. Ooh, okay. Here's the card of the box. We just got a Wander Franco Sapia. Not too shabby on that one. All right, we'll take it. More than take it. Like that. He's sort of with all the Julio rage. And, well, not really to a degree O'Neill Cruz, but mostly the Julio rage. Franco is sort of taking a back seat. And, you know, the kid is just 21 years old, I think, still. Right? Born in 01. Yeah, he'll turn 22 in spring training next year. You know, he's already got 100, and he's got a full season's worth of hits already. He is off and running. He ended up about 270, I think. In the end, he was struggling. Still ended up having a pretty good year for all said and done. The guy's going to be I don't know if he's going to be a stud. You know, he's off to a really good start. Let's put it that way. Juan Soto good? Maybe not quite in terms of his first couple of years, but he's off to a pretty solid start. Last chance for a Judge or Goldschmidt, but I'd say the Franco Sapia maybe made up for it a little bit. There's Logan Gilbert. I was talking about him before. Verlander, Freddie Freeman, and our last card is Ernie Clement rookie. So we struck out on Judge and Goldschmidt, but we got a pretty nice Wander Franco Sapia. That will wrap it up for this video. Hope you have a great weekend. And again, you know, I'm going to hit my other LCS today on Small Biz Saturday. See if I come away with something. But, you know, I think it's important to support our small businesses when we can. And here's a nice opportunity to do so. And I don't offer too many statements like that on these, but I'll put that one out there. Enjoy the weekend. Take care. Bye.